So basically, I've backed Bloodstained Ritual of the Night quite late on, but hoping to get a copy of the game on the Nintendo Switch because I'm very excited for it. It's a Castlevania sort of spiritual successor 2D game made by the dude Koji Igarashi. I apologise if I mispronounced his name, but whatever's. He created, or was at least a lead developer of previous 2D, 2.5D style Castlevania games on the DS, the Game Boy Advance, PlayStation, etc., etc. And everything's all grand and all that, and I can't wait. Apologies for the shaky camera, by the way, because I'm using a mobile phone camera. But anyway, that's not the point. The point being is yeah, there it is. So why am I showing you a wiki page of this particular game and all that stuff? Well, it's not so much the fact that I'm backing it. It's not so much the fact that I'm not excited for it. I am. I'm looking forward to it, as I'm sure many people who have backed this game are excited. It's like the second most backed game next to Shenmue 3. But today they released a sort of companion game, a NES-style companion game by Inti Creates, or Inti Intelligence, I don't know what their name is developer-wise, to sort of, go with the main game. And you could have, if you're a backer, you could have got it for free. Via code. You can get a code down to it, and I forgot to do that, so I didn't get one, sadly, because I forgot to update my thing. But that doesn't matter, because I've got the Switch version coming and I'm enjoying it. But it did come out today on various platforms, including the Switch, and you could buy it for, in the UK, £8.99. So I was like, okay, I'll buy it, no probs whatsoever. And I've been playing it, and it's very, very good. If you are an old style fan or an old style Castlevania fan, the Castlevania games that are on the Nintendo Entertainment System and all that, it's basically, a version of that, but with Bloodstained, and that's cool. And it's pretty good. But I'm not here to really talk about the game. I'm just here to talk about something that just came up, and I just thought, oh boy, that was quite funny. And kind of, well, yeah, I'll just explain. See, the guy who's created this game, right? He said, okay, I've just shown up the wiki page just so I've got some, proof, I suppose, if one needs. I need proof of this, basically. But yeah, the guy here, right? Here he is, Koji Igarashi. Again, my apologies for mispronouncing his name. So, if you look on the wiki page, it talks about the development of the game and, how they're getting loads of developers to do it, and they're going to port it for loads of consoles, and it's all funded and everything. It's going to be a Castlevania-style game, Metroidvania-style game as well, right? A bit like Big Castle, explore, do stuff. It's going to be great, right? So you think, okay, that's fine. But if you look further down on the wiki page, okay, when they're talking about it, I'm just trying to find the entry. Here we go. I'm just going to use my computer mouse. Where's my mouse gone? There it is. If you just follow my mouse up there, right? If you look on this paragraph that I'm just sort of highlighting, and I'll highlight it with my finger. There it is, right? If you read it carefully, it says the game's name is based around the concept of magic crystal curse that inflicts the main characters. They grow across the person's body with appearance of stained glass, and Igarashi felt that Bloodstained was a good play on words to reflect that. Okay, so it gives you the premise of this whole, somebody's curse, turning to crystal, powers, blah, blah, blah. While the title is thematically based around the Gotham theme like Castlevania, Igarashi did not want to incorporate the public domain character of Dracula into it, feeling it would make the game too close to previous Castlevania titles, and did not want to make his new game feel like a half-baked copy. Just focus on that sentence for a second there, right? Okay. Now, he says he's not going to put Dracula into it, which makes sense because the Castlevania series said Dracula's the main bad guy. It'd probably rip off, the game too closely, which makes sense. And, we don't want to get into copyright infringement with Konami and all that. That's okay. And he also said, don't want to make it a half-baked copy. Yeah, fair enough. Not a problem. I'm okay with it being a 2.5D or 2D Metroidvania-style game with a slightly different premise, or different premise in terms of the main character and the main bad guy. Don't care. It's going to be awesome, right? Problem is... just been playing Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Don't spoil anything, by the way. But if you have been playing this game, it's only just come out, by the way, at least at the time of this recording. But if you've been playing this game or are about to play it, this game actually introduces the two main characters of the game in this companion game, right? The female character lead, Miriam, I think her name is, and this mystery castle summoner guy known as Gebel or Jebel, don't know how to pronounce it, but it's spelled Gebel, as again one of the characters. And if you look at the plot for this game, at least on Wikipedia anyway, if I can find the plot, it says that Bloodstained follows protagonist Miriam, an orphan who's afflicted by an alchemist's curse, who is slowly turning her skin into crystal. To stop the curse, Miriam must explore a dangerous castle and locate its summoner Gebel, or Jebel, whatever, who has suffered from the same curse for a long time. Okay, cool. Alright, so yeah, fair enough. Anyway, play this game. I just want to show you something that just made me laugh out loud. Okay, that's not playing the game, that's just clicking the news, sorry. Play that. Okay, now here it is. Oh, I better turn the noise off. No, go get copyright infringement. No, don't care about the sound. Right. So here is just a screenshot of the game. I'm in the later stages, all right? I don't want to spoil it. Now that guy, don't know who he is, but he's like the first character you start with. But as you play the game, you bump into other characters who can join you. Here is Miriam, who I believe is going to be the main character of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Some, I think, alchemist dude, so he might be the one responsible for all the bad stuff. And Gebel. Yep, you just bump into Gebel, and that's that. Right, you know how he said he didn't want to make this a half-baked copy, or at least the main game anyway, and it might still be the case. This companion game is not helping things out, because guess what Gebel is? Just guess what he is. He's a vampire. Yeah, he's a vampire. So Gebel, the summoner of the Castle and Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, he's a vampire. And guess what weapon Miriam attacks with? A whip. So that's your main protagonist, people, of this, no, not necessarily this game, but of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night that's upcoming. She attacks with a whip. And Gebel, the other character, is a vampire. Half-baked copy my ass! Why would you say that if it's not true? I know this is the companion game. Maybe something will happen whereby, I don't know, a bit more's developed about these two characters, but it doesn't help, guys, if you're trying to claim that this isn't meant to be a half-baked copy of Castlevania, and yet one of the characters, main essential characters in the main game that's coming out soon, is a freaking vampire, and the main protagonist can use a whip. Gee, I wonder where we've seen that before in other Castlevania games. Oh, wait, all of them! Oh, boy. All I'm going to say is on that one is I'll let you make your own mind up about what you feel about that. Personally, honestly, really, truthfully, it doesn't really bother me. It just makes me look forward to the game a bit more. But, yeah, half-baked copy my ass. I can only assume that because it's a curse that there's other properties to Gebel and Miriam and that they won't use a whip in the next game and Gebel won't be a vampire who just happened to summon a castle. It's basically Castlevania, isn't it? Whatever. I'm looking forward to it. But hey ho, that's life.